What up, world? What up, world? What up, world? It is your boy, Mr. D. We are back for another one. We are back again. Yes, my friend. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. And you already know I got my boy Big Dex in the building with me, rocking on the early set. Like it says at the bottom, make sure you follow us on Twitter/X. And make sure you follow us on all other social media. We're going to start the show off this week with the NBA. Like I said last week, the playoffs are in motion and it's on 10. Exhilarating matchups. The games have been the same. It's no disappointing series, in my opinion. It's been rocking. It's been rocking. How you feeling so far on the second round? What have been some big surprises that have stuck out to you so far? Tap in.
Really, the surprise has just been how people swear now nobody played defense, but then all of a sudden, a lot of games are 90 to 100 or under 100, and they just really forcing people to play defense, and you seeing it. People can lock up when they want to. I know during the season, there's a lot of free-flowing stuff. There's a lot of free-flowing games, and there's a lot of shots going up. But when it's time to go ahead and lock down, these folks get out here and lock it down. And if you can't see that, then you really ain't watching, because they really do be trying to put people on lock, put clamps on folks. It's a case they come out here they're really be struggling sometimes, like Jalen Brunson. Some games they clamp him up, but other games he really is going off. He's a surprise, but really mostly overall, definitely the defense, how it's really turned up a notch. The farther you go in the playoffs, the harder to play defense.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know why people be trying to just really pull the NBA. The only thing they want to do is score points. And like you said, that's really in the regular season where you see them high scoring games. But when it comes to the playoffs, you don't see no 120, 130 games like you see in the regular season. People are already, they clamped in, so they know it's a big moment. Hey, we're not going to let this man just go off and torture us like they did in the regular season. The defensive intensity is raised to another level when it comes to the playoffs. And so most definitely, that is a big one that's sticking out. Is the defensive mindset of the different teams. Newest thing I got to say that stuck out to me is the way the Nuggets have been able to come back. They was down 0-2 and they basically 3-2 right now. And they struggling right now. Gonna go to 7 games, but for them to be down 0-2 most times when the team get down 0-2, it be hard. They'll win one, lose another one, win another one, and then end up losing on out. They've been able to get 3 consecutive wins, showing the heart and experience of champions. You already know Joker, he take it to the next level whenever he needs to. He showed people why he is the 3-time MVP. We was knocking him. I was down on him because I wanted Shea to get it this year, but he came out and he showed you why he was the 3-time MVP, because Rudy Gobert, I don't know what it is, because he got the newborn. Shout out to all my people with the little kids that be up all night. I don't know if he ain't been able to sleep. But Joker been torturing him these past couple of games. He cooking. He in the kitchen with the new pots and pans. If they can really try to clamp down on him, which it looked like the first half, they've been really tuning into that. But just them being able to come back from not only tied up, but to take the lead being down 0-2, I think that's something we got to really salute the champs on, because a lot of people had already buried them. Like people was talking about Steve. They talking about they was gonna get swept.
Yeah, but now that's what I'm saying. Really, with those people, especially ESPN people, you can't put no stock in what they saying. Them folks live off drama. All they want to do is create a drama narrative and live off that. And I really feel that Rudy is at his best when he not playing direct defense on Joker, when he is out there just playing cleanup. Because that man can't guard dudes straight up. Karl Anthony Towns do a better job on him straight up because of the size, that weight. But straight up, I just don't see Rudy having it. He more of a weak side shot blocker. Ain't it not, but it's just the reality. Yeah. And I want to see Ant make something happen because he a Georgia boy. I just want to see him shine. He 1 for 10 in the first half. He ain't gonna quit shooting. So
no, sir, because he got the green light for sure.
Yeah, they shoot 19% from 3 right now, 4-21. So Denver gonna try and come out, switch it up. That's crazy. 4-21, 19%.
That's tough for sure. Another thing that's been sticking out to me is Boston, because they are on to the Eastern Conference Final. They dominated in Cleveland. They was able to go ahead and take care of them in 5 games. That was something that really stuck out to me, how I thought they was going to really struggle without KP, but they was able to go ahead. People thought, because I even said, hey, they got beat by 20. Cleveland might be able to do something. Jason Tatum, Derek White, they had a lot of help from their support players as well to help them come through and go ahead and knock out Cleveland. And that OKC and Dallas, they have been really back and forth. That has been a series that people really need to take note of because Luca right now, he's on a different level. But the Denver and Minnesota series is the one thing that's going to be the one because everybody has been saying that the NBA champion is going to ultimately be the winner of this series. I think that's most definitely the one that you need to be tuned into for sure, for sure.
It'll be dope if Minnesota finally get they one.
Yeah, cause they need one, man. They need one. They've been down bad for a minute. They ain't had none shit. What since KG, they was probably about their last good hope that they was thinking about they was gonna be able to do something. So since KG been gone, that was about damn near 20 years ago. So it's
Yeah.
been a while for Minnesota. So hopefully the good people of the state of Minnesota can go ahead and get them a good championship to slide through on them, especially since the Minnesota Lynx done hung plenty banners in there. So it's about time for the Timberwolves to go ahead and do
Yeah,
something.
play catch up.
Oh yeah, so the Suns. What up, man? What's up? You came to talk tonight? Say, Dad don't be talking about me. Who would be the best Western Conference final?
The best one would be, in my mind, Denver versus Dallas
Uh-huh.
for as far as like names. But as far as team play, Denver versus OKC because
Mm.
them are the most complete teams. But it ain't nobody who can guard Joker one on one on OKC. They can guard them as a team because they're gonna put them bodies on them. As far as playing the zone, Chet long enough he can get out there and swat some stuff. But you ain't gonna put Chet one on one with him. You probably like Jalen Williams on him and have Chet on the backside because he's so young and long, just swatting everything around the rim. At least that's how I think that you should do it. But star power, Dallas versus them.
Oh
Team,
yeah.
Denver versus OKC.
Okay, cool. I think it gotta be Dallas versus Denver. That'll be like the ultimate. You got Kyrie, Luca, then you got my boy PJ Washington. Don't forget him. Kentucky gonna always be somewhere. Then on the other side, you got you got the defending champ, you got Merritt, you got Gordon. I think that will be most definitely a highlight matchup. Everybody will want to see Denver versus Dallas because then you'll finally have them two foreigners matched up. Say white man versus white man. Huh? Oh yeah. So that's most definitely something we can tap to over here at the podcast with the barbershop vibes. Once again, it's your boy Mr. D. Rocking with my guy Big Dex. We are in the early set, so I know my guy's probably gonna jump on a little later. We're gonna circle back to this as well. But while we're still talking about the playoff in full swing, we know that. But the NBA is also at work with the incoming class at the combine in Chicago. The NBA Combine offers potential draft picks and opportunity to boost their stock. Recently, we had the lottery. Work where the teams at the bottom found out where they will be picking next month. The Hawks are locked in into number one, Washington going second, the Houston Rockets third, and San Antonio rounding out the top four. Now, with the full order, I need to know what are your thoughts on the draft lottery and who do you think or what player do you think should go at what number? Tap in.
Man, I feel like old Zach Edey gonna be a steal because he ain't gonna go high. So I feel like he gonna be the steal of the draft just because he's not gonna be a high draft pick. So he's gonna go to a good team, and then he gonna be able to find his way and fit in where he can. We all know again it's gonna be another apparently French draft. We got 3, 4 French guys coming in. Number one pick projected to be another French 7-footer, 19 years old. Got all the skills to pay the bills. He's just a little bit smaller because he's 7'1" and Wimby 7'5", but he can still handle the ball. He can pass. He'll be a perfect fit for Atlanta. Just getting him somebody else long around the rim. Hopefully he'll play power forward and not center because he's so small and he's so young. And then it really makes Atlanta taller in them spots they need to be taller in because you trade like what 5'11", 6 feet.
True.
DeJounte like 6'3". So if you have a taller backside, when they get past them two, you at least got them guys around the rim to knock some stuff around. As far as your boy, they got Reed Shepard real high these days.
Boy, they high on my boy, ain't it?
And so he a shooter and he a passer. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. I don't know what his defense like.
He got pretty good defense because I think he averaged like 2, 3 steals a game. He was one of the top leading steal getters in the SEC this year. So he got some defense and he got that IQ. He got a sense for the game, but he's just small. So I don't know how he gonna fit out, and it really depend on where he go. And I think they got him slated like number 3, and then so they will make him going to Houston. You know how what all they got going on out there in Houston. I don't know how he would click and how he would fit with those guys. because I know they did have Thompson twin, Jalen Green. They got a nice little team out there. I don't know how he would gel, but I believe he will fit good with them. They real high on their Reed Shepard narcotic. And now what I'm looking forward to is to see if San Antonio gonna get Rob Dillingham. If he can
Yeah.
get an NBA body. Oh man, Rob Dillingham is gonna be a problem with Wimby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy, most definitely. But my biggest gripe is I think the idea of the lottery is good, but it's still bad because it's good because it's allowing teams the opportunity to get better for the future. But who is really benefiting from it? Because if you look at it, it was 9 other teams that had a worse record than Atlanta, but some kind of way Atlanta end up with the number one pick. How is that possible? And I'm thinking the teams with the lower records, they supposed to have more ping pong balls in the shuffle. I know it's luck. I know it's still a
Yeah.
lot. It's still the draw of the luck, but I think a little bit more luck should have been on the other team side, right? Because they had a
Um,
lower schedule. I mean, a
they
lower.
keep it, yeah, but it just keep it honest. Just in like with situations like this, you have a team that was in the play-in that tried to play their hardest the whole year to be in a good spot to try and be competitive, and they won the lottery. It keeps it honest and let you know that it ain't just all about teams that do have trash seats. You can still go out there and be competitive and still have a chance of winning the lottery. So that's a huge plus, and I feel like that's what a lot of people need to see. And I feel like this lottery, this draft, anyways, ain't really about the lottery. It's about them gems you're gonna find later on, like Jamal Sheed from Houston. You know what I'm saying? Cam Christie from Minnesota, Max Christie brother. There's a lot of folks. Justin Edwards from y'all,
Yeah.
because we know he might not go early, but he go late and he go to a team that can compete. He's 6'8", he's 20 years old. You can teach him anything because he already got the size and he already got the handle, so it ain't really. It's a lot of upside for a player like him, like even Bronny James. He can show up. You never know because they already say he got NBA defense and he got an NBA 3. So all you got to work on is that in between. We know he can pass because it's in the gene. It's just so many gems. The Shannon boy from Illinois was Terrence Shannon.
Yeah, Terrence Shannon Jr. Yeah,
And then y'all still got some cats because Antonio Reeves, he could come out. He's 6'6". I'm just saying, it's a lot of cats that could come later. It's like Antonio Reeves, to me, it's funny because they have him listed as a shooting guard. But the way the boy passed, he could play point and he's 6'6". He's just older and he got that defensive mind. So it ain't like he bad. And you got a bunch of guys like Cam Spencer, again, who could come later. And it's just they older. People really try and get the younger guys first and then get the older guys later. And them older guys do fit on teams that are more progressive. They got a chance to win.
Oh yeah. So I think it's gonna be exciting, but a few more things that stick out to me about the draft lottery. As you can see, San Antonio has 2 picks. It's something that you need to keep your eye on. Portland has 2 picks. And I want to really see what Portland is going to do. How are they going to rebound after the Dame Lillard? They got Scoot that came in last year. He been up and down, but he just needs some help. So it's going to be very important to see what Portland does with those 2 lottery picks, man. And I want to see what the Detroit Pistons are going to look to do as well with that number 5 pick, because I've been hearing a lot of Piston fans. They've been griping. They've been mad, they've been upset, feeling like they got screwed out of that number 1 pick. I'm going to be looking to see how they can rebound, because that's where I think Zach Edey need to go. Right there, the number 5 pick.
I think Matas Bazelis, he from the G League. He was a McDonald's All-American last year. He's 6'9".
Yeah.
White boy, long, about 7-foot wingspan. I feel he'll fit there because they don't need no more damn centers. They don't need no more damn point guards. They need some swing guys that can bring a little something, a little range, play a little deep. He long, he strong, he young, he got a jumper, he can pass. Them folks got too many centers. They got too many point guards. They just need some people to play that in between. And I think he one of them big wings that could probably do something for him. They got a long way to go, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But they could put some stuff together and they can end up like a Minnesota. I ain't saying as good, but they could put some draft picks together and then hit that free agent market and probably get some other people to come up there. And they could probably do something in the next couple of years. I don't know what the hell Utah gonna do. They got some people, but it just seems like they pieces just don't fit. Charlotte is Charlotte. We'll worry about that whenever.
Man, look, ain't nobody worry about Charlotte. We worry about them never.
Yeah, the Wizards, okay, cool, whatever. I don't know.
What should the Grizzlies do with that number 9 pick?
Trade it. Bro, y'all got enough young talent. Y'all just need y'all a center. Y'all need to figure out how to get y'all a center up in there. I trade that pick and try and get me a guy like Nick Claxton from the Brooklyn Nets. To be honest, I try and go get him. See if I can make a run for him. He long, he's strong, he block shot. He'll fit around here with the culture, the grit and grime, the swag, all that. The little young kids with a lot of attitude. I feel like Nick Claxton will fit perfect in Memphis, and he what we need. Somebody 25 or under, still raw, still developing, but still got game. So
Exactly. That ain't scared to bang. Get down there on the block, help out Triple J. That way he ain't really got to worry about banging like that, and let him be there for next foe that he want to be, because that's all he want to be anyway. He want to be there for next foe and step out 18 foot, step out to the three, still be able to get to the bucket when he wants to. And with John coming back and bang, and then we got my boy Smart. You know,
yep,
I think
GG.
yeah, GG came through and stepped up this year. This is may be on to something with that
Yep.
little
Kennard.
cool hand loop.
Yeah, Marcus Smart. Like you said, they got a bunch of young guys, so I don't feel we need anymore. And we got that little Israeli center. Like he come off the bench. We got a bunch of young talent though. We just need a legitimate center, and I feel like Nick could do that. That he ain't gonna want too much. He gonna be able to do his job and just clean up, rebound, put back, alley-oop, block shots. That's all we really need.
What about if we try to shoot the moon for like Nurkic or
Nurkic,
DeAndre Ayton or something like that?
Nurkic, Aiden, that's cool too, but I know they got a little bit more age on them than Nick. I like about Nick is young. And we could probably finesse Detroit to get us Jalen Duren back. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That'll work.
That'll be for sure.
If we can finesse them into doing that, I take that like real life. I take Jalen because again, that's a cat that plays ball out here in school. He young, he athletic, he blocks shots. He's still learning. He about 21, 22 years old. Wait, that work. I take it.
Exactly.
I just don't want no, because I saw how they did Steven Adams, like he an older guy, and as soon as he got hurt or something, they saw no need for him, especially the way the season was going. That's why I feel like we should go younger just so they'll still see their potential and keep them around just in case they get hurt. And Aldama ain't bad as a backup. It's just we just need that solidified one starting center. And Nick, Jalen, as far as like young guys go, something like that. Because I don't really see nobody in the draft like that. Like you said, Aiden probably, he'll fit too. I just really wouldn't want no older guy, just like Nurkic and them, because I don't think the organization will really be in tune to them, especially if they hit some injuries or something. They're going to be about ready to get rid of them like they got rid of Steven Adams.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be ready to hit the door, because that's one you said a couple of episodes ago. The NBA is trying to go young. They're always trying to keep the young players in. The veterans, hey, they coming to their curtain call, so it's about time to get all your affairs in order, my boy, because it's about time to get on up out of that thing. That's most definitely something we're gonna stay tapped into as we draw closer to the NBA draft next month. Most definitely, we're going to be paying attention to see where like Bronny goes, where Reed Shepard goes, who's going to be the number one overall draft pick, because they can go either way on the French side. So you just never know. Once again, shout out to my guy Big Dex in the building, man. Still rocking, still rolling. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, subscribe to YouTube, all that good stuff. So I want to ask you a question. Which teams do you think that were eliminated can come back and make a deep run in the playoff next year? Do you think it's maybe the Clips, the Lakers, the Phoenix Suns, maybe even the Bucks? Who do you think it is? Tap in.
Definitely the Bucks, because they were injured and they ain't really get a chance to show people what they was about. I'm always going to say, because Giannis is still a young guy who still got hella upside, he could still get better. And they ain't really tap into what they could do together, him and Dame. So they got a lot of upside in the West. Even though OKC's still in there now, they could be better next year because they still got draft picks. They still got cap space. They still can do a lot of things. Sky's the limit for OKC, regardless win or lose this year. They still in that thing because they wasn't supposed to be where they were. They weren't supposed to be a number one seed, and they were a number one seed, and they did their thing. So even though they're not eliminated yet, regardless, they could get back in it. Golden State, I don't know, because I don't know how the older core guys gonna come back. If they're gonna keep the older core guys, what's their next move? How they gonna do? I just got to see what they're gonna make happen. They got a lot of young talent on the roster. Just about how they use it and what they're gonna do with the core three. Them cats been together their whole NBA career, so it just ain't no telling what's gonna happen with the Lakers, because Hell, I don't even know if they wanted the team they went to the playoffs with. Like, it just seemed like everybody was on their last little hurrah there, and it's just everybody's really focused on what they next move gonna be and what they next bag gonna be like. And they don't got a coach.
Nope.
They don't know the roster.
They just
It's a lot
all
of
over
ifs.
there.
It's a lot more questions than answers over there. Same thing with Phoenix. A lot more questions than answers. Clippers always gonna be questions because you don't know who you're gonna get to play in the playoffs. You don't know if PG gonna be the one hurt. You don't know if Kawhi gonna be the one hurt. You don't know if Russ gonna be there next year. You don't know if James gonna be there next year. There's a lot of questions. Sacramento is Sacramento, and no matter how good they are on paper, it ain't no telling who they're gonna be on the court. The folks got a good coach, they got a good core. It's no telling. It's just a lot more questions than that. But yeah, Milwaukee is definitely gonna be the people who still got a chance to make some stuff happen. And like as far as the West go,
Milwaukee got to get rid of it.
OKC of Memphis.
Yeah. I most definitely, like I said, I'm most definitely on Memphis. I think Ja got something to prove, so I think he coming back, man, on the revenge tour. He on one, he ain't playing. But I think honestly, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think Phoenix Suns are gonna be able to go further. They're gonna make a deep run. I think maybe the semis next year. Deeper run because I think Budenholzer are gonna come in. They just hired him. I think he's gonna be able to come in and establish that culture that they really been needing. I think they're gonna make some moves in the off season. They need to bring in another veteran presence and as well try to get younger and get them some bodies on the inside. But I think with Coach Bud being a proven champion, I think he's going to be able to bring that vibe, bring that swag that they really been looking for, and he's going to be the one that's going to hold KD accountable because he ain't had nobody really hold him accountable since Steve Kerr, and he really went on him like that. He needs somebody that's going to be on his ass. That's the only way KD, I think he really going to be able to get to where he's trying to go because he's really looking for a spot where he can call his own. And so now he got Phoenix. And I think he just need that coach and that veteran presence because Book ain't that veteran presence. They ain't got it right now. He needs somebody that's gonna get in there and hold him accountable and make him hoop. Like KD just tune out all the bullshit. Don't worry about the interviews, the Twitter accounts. Get off Twitter, get off the burner accounts, my boy, and just hoop. You said that's what you want to do, KD. Just hoop. Let us take care of all the other stuff. And if he can get that with Coach Bud and they can get in there and work some things out, I think that the Phoenix Suns have the potential to go to maybe the semis, if not the conference finals next year. I'm going out there. That's my hot take for this week. Look for it because I think my boy KD, man, he tired of all the bullshit. I think he finally done made it up in his mind. It's time for them to go ahead and get it right. Because if he ain't got nothing after this, where he gonna go?
Home, retire, go ahead, get up out of here. That's all I got. He a great player. He just got to see what fits him, what make him feel okay, what make him feel comfortable. Like you said, sometimes you just trying to be comfortable don't matter as much as somebody just trying to make sure you handle your business. He ain't no bad. We all know that man can hoop his ass off. Hell, he in my top 5 all time. He actually number 2 behind LeBron to me, but that's just me because of just how much he can do on the court. He ain't really got a weak spot. He can play damn near the 1 through 5. He shoot, it look easy. He drive, it look easy. He handle it look easy. Everything look easy to him because of how not just his size, but his skill with his size. Because anybody can have that height, but ain't nobody had that skill. Like he got the skill, and that's why, like me, literally, LeBron 1, him 2, Joker 3. As far as I've seen, that's it to me because of everything they do skill wise. Not just not just because they big, but because they big and skillful.
Oh yeah. So, question: do you think JJ Redick is going to be the next coach of the LA Lakers?
I don't know. And that's just based off of there's a lot of conversation to be had in that situation between a lot of people. Jeannie, Bron, AD, JJ. And if JJ come, he don't need to just be a mouthpiece for LeBron. He need to be JJ. He need to be Coach Redick. Really trying to put his stamp on stuff. It ain't just about keeping a relationship. We all grown as hell. And if you got to stay on this 40-year-old, you got to stay on age, you got to get Austin to develop. And whoever else on their roster, if they there, you got to make sure and coach. Because it's all cool to write X's and O's on YouTube and that stuff straight. But at the end of the day, if you want that career, you got to prove that you about that. You can't just be out there just trying to be friends and hang out with your homeboy.
No, sir.
You got to be about your business because that's gonna have your name on it. And we saw, like last year, I had looked back at a post I had put on Facebook last year talking about some Darvin Ham and how he adjusted in the playoffs last year and how he was good at adjustment. I don't know what happened in between last year and this year because the boy ain't adjusted nothing. And maybe it was him, maybe it was the players, but it just don't seem he had any type of urgency to try and develop game plan and develop talent. It just seemed like he was just trying to win games, and that's to me a losing logic. Teach. You here to teach and make them better. You just got there trying to just keep your job for the day-to-day. It's really a way to lose it to me. You just trying to coach to make it to tomorrow. That's a losing mentality. You ain't gonna keep your job. The job gonna be over with.
Exactly.
You just trying to make it to the next day. Nah, teach these folks. Get them something so they can hold on to, so they looking at you, damn, this man got a lot of knowledge. So I'm hoping that's what the Lakers are trying to get, is somebody who's going to show them their weaknesses and show them how to improve, regardless if LeBron is there or not. AD still got a team. He going to still have to lead his team. So that if it's just AD and Reeves next year with a bunch of other guys, they need to try and figure out what their identity going to be, regardless if LeBron there or not. But if JJ there, I'm assuming LeBron gonna be there, so JJ need to be trying to show LeBron and tell LeBron where he fucking up and show him where he needs to step up, because no matter your age, if you out there, you need to be trying to play your hardest 10% every time.
You're a professional. Why are you? This is your dream. This is what you've been training for your whole entire life. So why come out here and half-ass it? Oh, like you've been waiting on this your whole entire life.
Yeah.
So it's playoff time. It's crunch time. It's game time. But you don't show up. Yeah. And it's millions of people who would rather be in your position right now. You would rather half-ass it.
We've had, in our lifetime, we've had multiple jobs. Most of these NBA guys, they only had this one job since they were 10 years old. I say it's a job because we all know, especially since the AAU days, motherfuckers been getting money off of them and paying their ass in sneakers and clothes and per diem. And you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So it's been a job. It's been a job. It's been a job for them because they really been doing it most of their life, but they ain't been receiving the money for it. It's been going to somebody else, whether it's their parent or their coach or whoever out there getting money off of them and their videos and their clicks and they like, because we all know clicks and views is money now. This has been their career since they were 10. For somebody like LeBron, it's been their career since he was 12, since he was in Sports Illustrated. So if you, I ain't saying he do or don't, but like you said, a lot of people want your job, bro. If you ain't out there every day, a hungry dog, I'm got to keep these off my ass because they want my job, then there's no point in you being out there. If you just complacent and you just out there because you know you can be out there, it might well go to the house. Exactly. I ain't saying he is doing it, but I'm just saying if that's ever the mentality and that's ever the how you feel, then yeah, it's time to go ahead and pack it up.
Time to pack it up, man. Most definitely. We gonna be tapped into that. You already know we got that covered as we get closer to the draft again. A lot of moves are gonna be made. Teams are gonna be looking very different next year. Shout out to my guy for coming through, rocking with me. We still got it going. We still jumping. We made it through the NBA. Enough on the NBA for right now, because we're gonna jump back when we get back into our predictions. But I want to talk to you about the WNBA. They started their season this week, and it's been jumping so far. Number 1 overall pick, Caitlin Clark, made her long-awaited debut. The back-to-back champion, Las Vegas Aces, received their rings. Jonquel Jones and the New York Liberty pulled off a fourth-quarter comeback. A lot of people have been saying this is going to be the year. This is going to be the year for the WNBA to go ahead and take off. And as you can see, little things have been happening. The Indiana Fever, they got private coach Jets now. They're trying to step it up a little bit. So I want to know, what are your thoughts on the WNBA? Have you been able to check out anything so far? Tap in for me.
Oh, yeah, me and my wife, we've been watching. You know what I'm saying? Got the ESPN Plus package, of course. It's on Prime. The game was on Prime tonight. Last night it was on the WNBA app. We watched those. Went to sleep to the games and stuff. A lot of potential. The refs let them play. The biggest difference. The refs let them play. Folks physical out there, boy. And whistles, they eat them. They chewing them up.
especially because it's early, so they trying to let them get a
Yeah,
feel for everything that's going
yeah,
on, and
like
then they want people not to be like, oh, they calling out these fouls, so yeah, they holding on to the whistle.
yeah, they holding on to it. They letting them play. They letting them get rough. Saw Caitlin earlier. She was 9 points tonight, 1 for 7 for three. Really bad shooting night. She didn't turn the ball over as much as she did the first game. I think like 3 turnovers. It's just gonna be a learning process. Diana Taurasi told her like these are some hungry women, and you're gonna target on your back every night. You scored 20 the first game. It was an ugly 20, but you scored 20 nonetheless. But this second game, you scored 9. But she's still learning, and they still learning to play with her because there's a lot of stuff that came easy to her over them 4 years in college that is not going to come easy now because, again, these girls hooping. And the thing that's really, it's a gift and a curse for them is them folks boy got a month and a half in between college
Man,
a pro debut. You get done with tournament, and 2 weeks later, you in the draft, and 4 weeks later, you in the camp for your pro team. Then 5, 6 weeks later, you into your pro career. So it ain't no time to sit back, relax, and get lazy. That could be a good or a bad thing because you never know who got the miles on their leg at the end of the year. I was
literally.
watching Angel Reese, and she looked a little tired out there playing, especially in the preseason. It could have been anything. It just is no telling. But it's definitely been a great start to their season so far. That Sparks game I watched last night against the Dream, it was pretty good. Caitlin Clark debut was pretty good.
How did Cameron Brink look? She looked pretty good.
Oh yeah, she got talent. That girl got talent. She good. The Sparks, I feel like the Sparks made the best decision because they got somebody who can do a little bit of everything. She can shoot,
Mm.
she can dribble, she can pass, she long, she can shot block. She might be right now the best pick. Caitlin gonna take some time to develop because again, she a shooter and she trying to navigate her way on when to shoot, when to pass, and she ain't gonna be able to take long threes as much. So you got to figure out. Let me go ahead and take some of these short twos or long twos, I should say. Instead, getting off your cuts and making your moves. But Cameron Brink right now, she the most ready. Angel is in a good spot because she on a team where the person in front of her is hurt right now. So she got a lot of time to prove herself. She can make mistakes and she can still get out there. This is just Asia Wilson world, and we all just living in it really as far as the WNBA go.
Playing with that young lady.
Right. It's Asia Wilson world. It's the Las Vegas Aces world because they loaded. They got an owner that's behind them 110%. They play the right way. They got a coach that can coach on any level. WNBA, NBA, Olympics, like that woman, put her as a coach anywhere, she gonna get the best out of whoever on their roster. It's a lot of upside, and I'm happy that people really showing love. They got a bunch of sellout games, and they really just trying to handle their business. So they
Yeah.
on track.
That's
They on
when, that's
track
when it's top.
of really doing the same thing 20, 25 years, finding your stride
Yeah.
and getting your footing, getting these shoes. They
Yeah.
really actually in front because they got the signature shoe stuff going already. The marketing is already there. So they slick in front of the NBA in that metric because they already got the endorsements that the NBA had
Mhm.
to wait into the late 80s, early 90s to
80s.
start getting.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
So like,
already got them now.
yeah, and I heard they're supposed to be expanding the WNBA as
Yeah.
well. That's gonna be something, man. I think the
Valkyries,
WNBA, yeah,
Valkyries next year. Year after that, Toronto get a team. Then
yep.
me and my wife were talking about last night. What the fuck they gonna be called? The pterodactyls or something? What are they gonna be? Pink and white, Power Ranger colors?
Yeah, I
Who
don't
knows?
ain't no telling, man. So, hey, make sure you stay tapped in. Real quick, want to welcome my guy, my brother, fresh off the clock. He in this thing, the live five. What it do? Welcome to the show, my brother. What's popping?
What you guys this evening? What's going on?
Man, not much, man. Glad to have you, man. Another week. We are here once again. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. It's your boy, Mr. D. I am in the building with my guy, Big Dex. And now joining the show, I got my guy, the live 5Q Will in the building, man. We chopping up the WNBA right now. We're going to jump back into the NBA in a minute. But right now, we on the WNBA. Just getting thoughts on the season so far. Have you had a chance to check out any highlights, any games? Tap in for me, real.
One thing that wasn't too good was the 10 turnovers by Caitlin Clark. But you already know, folks, she got the biggest target on her back. So they
Man,
probably beating her up.
Dex
Yeah,
Show just said that
they
both
probably
of
was
them did.
gang banging her, bro. Yeah.
Man, because he just said that the refs been holding their whistle, so they've been letting her get her licks in. They've been making sure she get her growing pains for sure. Once she get adjusted to the game, I think a lot is gonna calm down. But the WNBA, man, it's been off the chain, exciting. I had a chance to check out the Phoenix, Las Vegas game. That joint, it was tight down to the wire. Diana Taurasi, 20-year vet.
Oh yeah, that's my homegirl right there.
I see why they call her the white mamba. Even though she couldn't get the dub, man, she let them folks know, man. Hey, you gonna have to make sure you bring a hat, your boots. It's gonna be a long day at the park when you come see
She's
Sister
still
Rock.
going.
She ain't playing, man. 20 years, bro, and I'm talking about I think she had like 6 or 7 threes. Still got the cannon. Roger, and I'm also excited to see what New York and Bree gonna do this year. I want to see if she gonna be able to rebound. They came close last year, but them Las Vegas Aces, bro, don't focus something.
Crazy. And they were the expansion team. That's crazy.
Exactly.
We'll never do that in no other sport. That is crazy.
No.
Mark Davis he's spending their money. He getting the people he want. He making sure they have the training facilities, the stadium, everything top of the line. So you want to be there. You want to be on that expansion team. It was going to Vancouver and Toronto back in the day. It was you damn near out the door. But Mark Davis making it so it's cool, and I'm pretty sure that Golden State gonna do the same. And I know Toronto gonna do the same when they get their squad. So it just seemed like expansion a little bit different now than it was back, like you said, in the NBA, because that was usually if you was a pro player, you end up on an expansion team, you was damn near out the door almost. Unless you was drafted.
Most definitely.
Man, couldn't do no worse. Like, I go over there and be confident. Look, bro, anybody that get drafted to the Wizards, the Pistons, or the Spurs, they ain't got no pressure on them.
Oh, no pressure. No pressure at all. Just at the bottom.
Like,
at the bottom.
15,
yeah, ain't nobody.
Like, if they win 30 games, it's an improvement.
Yeah. It's a big improvement. They throwing parades for that. They win 20, 30 games, and one of them, oh yeah, most definitely. And then they don't, man. But them Las Vegas Aces,
they got all the and they got all the swag. It's about what they want to do.
It's all about what they want. And like Dick said, most definitely the WNBA, they're gonna be expanding in 2025. They're gonna go with Golden State. That's gonna be their 13th franchise. It's gonna be the first time they expanded since 2008. And then in 2026, it's going to be Toronto as well. And the commissioner says that they want to be up to about 16 teams by 2028. So you already know they're going to be trying to expand. And it's going to give them a chance to get more eyes, more fans. I think this year, I don't know if I'm buying into the hype, but I think that the WNBA has the chance to really take off and submit themselves as a household name this year. Only thing they got to do is just keep building, keep putting out a good product, and we going to be tapped in because we are tapped in right here at the podcast with the Barbershop Vibes. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. You are rocking with your boy, Mr. D. I got Big Dex and the Live 5 in the building. And like you will came on talking about my girl. She debuted the other night. It was a little rough. It was a little tough. She's still experiencing them growing pains. She's going to get better. Go ahead.
Hey, I'd like to make a public apology to my baby Angel Reese. The Walton said we were short-staffed yesterday, so that's why I couldn't make this game.
Man. Brother, you can't let the clock stop you from getting your love, man. See, if you gonna always run to the white man instead of running to your woman,
man. You gotta make time for that, man.
You gotta make time for it. You gotta put that woman first. That's what Jaheim said, brother.
Hey, come on, man. What did he say? Put that woman first.
Yeah, man. You can't be out here doing it now. Jaheim told you a long time ago you gotta get right, or you gonna get left. You hear me?
Gotta get right. It was a little rough for my girl Caitlin Clark, but she did drop a 20-piece. Some said that she had her welcome to the league moment that night. She got a target on her back, so she's gonna be automatically double teamed. She's gonna see the most pressure. And so, do you think she will be able to save the WNBA? Where is her ceiling?
I don't think it's per se her saving the NBA. I think it's gonna be a quality thing. I think the ability and the quality of the players that's coming in is just better. It's getting better. It's just with the time and also with the investment that people are making, not just on the college level, but on the high school level, on the AAU level, as far as with the girls. Because that's how boys got better, because of the investment. People invested in that. We saw people invest in like LeBron and Omari Stoudemire and Yao man, Kevin Durant, Derrick Rose, like they were the kids of the money AAU. Like people get a little
slam back when Slam magazine.
Right. Like it started with them and that culture of people seeing that people were really interested in high school kids on that level. I remember was it sophomore, junior year for Derrick Rose. He played with the Jordan kids, and it was on ESPN. And he was showing out. And so, like LeBron, I think was like one of the first people to have a high school game on ESPN like that. So people like Juju and Shaq daughter that's coming in, that's going to Florida. It's just a lot. There's a lot of energy and there's a lot of great talent coming up, and I just can't wait to see all of them shine. Oh, I can't forget my girl down there in South Carolina, man. That girl special, and she gonna be even better. Like to look at her this year as a freshman.
Malaysia full wild.
Yeah, for Wally, yeah. The boy,
Yeah,
okay.
so
we at least got 2 more years of college with her playing. Okay. And a young girl at Notre Dame as well. It's just it's some quality talent and some talent that you can market and be behind, and they not
the future is
disappointing.
definitely bright.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's gonna be something that we're gonna be tapped in because we always stay tapped in.
At the end of the day, is what it was. You watch whether you love him or you hate him, or you love her, you hate her, or you love Steph, or you hate Steph, or you love Joker, or you hate Joker. Whoever you love or hate, you gonna watch because you got skin in the game, and that's all that matters.
Yes, sir. And just like I got skin in the game on this next subject, hey, I'm with the cool kids now, man. So before we jump into that, it's enough for the WNBA. Shout out to the WNBA. The NBA got to jump into my new pastime, the WWE. Like I said, I'm at the cool kid table now. I can say something now. I had to sit back for a while. I can say something now. You know what I'm saying? I'm tapped in, man. So make sure you stay tapped in right here at the podcast with the Barbershop Vibes. Shout out to my guy Big Dicks in the building. Shout out to the Live 5Q Real in the building. You already know we stay rocking like a cut out stocking. This last week has been a busy one on the WWE with the King and the Queen of the Ring tournament going on both Raw and this week. We had a lot of good matches, a lot of good entertainment. I need to know, how do you feel about the upcoming event in Saudi Arabia, one of the classic events in WWE? Somebody tap in.
Like you said, it's a classic event, and it's good that they incorporating women into it. I just like all the storylines they got going. With Vince that he passed a couple years before Vince let it go, he just was so stuck on just focusing on the main stars that you didn't have these little side missions. Chad Gable to me is like a side mission, but it's an intriguing side mission because of everything it incorporate. How he talking to Otis and talking bad to Alpha Academy, seeing what happened with Gunther and Imperium and how they broke up, seeing Jey Uso rise, seeing what's next for Punk and Drew McIntyre. It's just so many different stories. You ain't got to be checked in with all of them, but you're going to find something you like. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's even just seeing what LA Knight going to do next. It's just so much of the bloodline, how they going, who they adding, who coming next. It's just you left with so much to want during this summer, and we know when it comes to the end of the summer, that's really when they viewership gonna pick up again, because we know football ain't gonna start yet. Basketball gonna be on hiatus. College football ain't gonna start yet. You're gonna be left with baseball, tennis, and golf. That's just reality. So a lot more people gonna be watching wrestling because they need their sports fix. So that SummerSlam gonna mean something. Them premium live events in July gonna mean something. Them TV events and everything else gonna mean something because it's the middle of the summer. You gotta have stuff to do. And what better than to watch WWE or go to WWE events with your family? King and Queen of the Ring is just gonna be what it is. It's gonna be legit. That Jake Paul versus Cody Rhodes.
That's a very dumb stipulation to have both belts online.
Yeah, it's just so one of them gonna have both titles. So either you finna put Cody all the way over. You finna put Cody all the way over, or you finna catapult Jake Paul.
Please, no.
He finna get Jake Paul gonna get disqualified. Cody gonna lose, but it's gonna be a disqualification. He's keeping the U.S. title because SummerSlam is in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's your best bet as a DQ because it's not doing nothing to take that title off Jake Paul because he is money. He getting you another source of people watching because of his following just on being on social media. and everything else. So I don't want to see like him lose that.
And my thing, I like how the newbies coming in. You know, of course, the Mad Dragon had to take that L, but you know, the newbies been coming in and try to make some noise. I ain't gonna hate on them. They been trying to do their thing. I think they're gonna try to add some nice little swag to the brand. I think they're gonna be some good looks. I think they made some pretty good picks. Because I think Carmelo Hayes, I think he might be him. He might be him. I thought he was just bullshit.
My boy Ted should have been in the tournament. We ain't gonna get into that.
Most definitely, this week has been spectacular. The king and queen of the ring. Gonna be a good one from Triple H and the crew. He got some good matches on both brands, and they got some good stuff going on in the tournament. But my prediction right now, Knight versus Uso for the final, Saudi Arabia. It's my prediction right now. LA Knight. Yeah.
I want to see Jay versus
I just hope the winners actually get a push like they
real life though. I hope they get that Stone Cold push.
Like at least I'll take a mid-title push.
Yeah, I want that Stone Cold push. I want that Austin 316 push. Just whoop your ass push. Well, I take that.
So if Jay Uso and LA Knight were to meet in Saudi Arabia, who do you think will get their dub?
I don't know. Them folks gonna be yeeting, man.
Yeah, Jay the hottest star right now. They definitely need to do something to keep LA push going. But Jay got the more momentum at the moment.
I ain't gonna lie.
LA needs something to keep his push going because he was doing his thing. He was making something happen when they didn't even try to make that happen for him. He was doing what he had to do.
He messed around and had to go heel.
We can't lose either way, respectfully, because both of them guys really done paid their dues.
Yes, sir.
Both doing their thing. They both company guys. They show up and they show out. And that's the funny thing, like, right now, the WWE really don't have no scrubs. I can't think of one scrub on the roster. Even Tozawa give you something, and that's funny because that's the low man on the totem pole. There's really no scrub that you just go out there and be like, yeah, that man needs to be squash match. It's all skill. They got so many people that can give you something. Always, to me, the MVP of every show will always be my boy R-Truth. That is the MVP of TV, boy. Hey, look, man, that is good. Whenever he come on your TV set, that is great TV.
You better believe it, because he got something for you.
He got something.
I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't be on TV with that man, bro.
I can't.
I break here at the end time, dog.
Every time, bro. He just too much, man. Like, the man don't miss with what he said and what he doing. He is just hilarious. I don't know how much they paying him, but I hope it's a lot. I feel like it was a lot to get him from TNA back in the day.
How long do you think they gonna let Damian Priest just walk around like he the head honcho? Because he be getting on my nerves too.
Look, man.
Like I don't know. It's something about him to me.
I like his path. They gonna jump the shit out of his ass in the end.
He gonna get jumped by some midgets.
That's what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying? They got to get somebody else in there to make it fair. So maybe Carlito gonna jump in and help them out or something, at least get them a little bit of weight. But they need a big dude, like somebody with a name and some size, because he gonna tear them little cats up cat raggedy, man. It just, maybe if Rhea was there to jump in with them, it'll make more sense.
Big Bronson Reed.
That's what I was finna say. Like, that would make sense. Yeah, put him over there.
He be wearing dress clothes.
Yeah. Let Bronson get in there. He a big cat. He a big dude. But these midgets, these lollipop gill ass dudes they got right here, Munchkin land ass dudes ain't gonna do it.
Oh man,
straight cruiserweight. They got all cruiserweight.
Yeah, them Munchkins, boy. I ain't nobody worried about them. They just
they look like the Mexican.
Oh.
And we would be remiss if we didn't talk about reality and our homeboy, Mr. Eric Jackson, Coach Eric Jackson, of course.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations, brother.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Y'all Blue Fire. Gotta rep y'all Blue Fire.
Go Mob. Go Mob. Shout out.
Yeah, man. Earn. Not given. Not nothing given. Earned the hard way.
Come on, man. The new head coach at Edward Waters University, not college. EW, my boy at the university now. So
he moving up.
hey, that's a good look. Salute to the frat. Boom, go mob. So I know he gonna do some big things down there at Jacksonville. Most definitely. Wishing him and the fam nothing but the best. Man, Russ College. I don't know what we gonna do. No.
Back to the bottom.
Hey, back to the ghetto we go.
Back to the ghetto we go.
Oh man.
But hoping for the best. But gotta be realistic, man.
Come on, man.
It ain't nobody like him, and I gotta give him his flowers. There's nobody like him. There's nobody that's gonna. It's gonna be hard to fill his shoes, to do what he does, to do what he did with love and passion, and coming from that place. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for you to do that from that place. He did it. He was there. He was in the mud. He was in the trenches. So
my guy. So that most definitely, that's love to see him elevate. And I know that he gonna take EWU to a different level. Most definitely, because he led Russ to 4 straight conference championships, man. 4. Never been done. He ain't been that good since the 80s. Stovall, most definitely.
Right.
EJ, man, it was time for him to go ahead and elevate on up. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. If I'm not mistaken, he may be the all-time league winner. Yeah, he got the most wins, man. Look,
all he didn't do was get that national championship like Stovall, but that
come on, man.
It's a different beast. You know what I'm saying?
It's different. It's way different now with the recruiting, and I believe he's going to have more resources than what he had at Russ, and so he'll be able to really work his muscle then. Hey, what my boys? The portal is wide open. The portal's going to be wide open.
Wide open.
I'm gonna put me in the application.
Come on, man. Come on, EJ. Come on, man. Get tapped in, man. Hey, I need to go ahead and set up that interview, man. Let's go. Definitely. Hey, that's big because, like you said, we all went to school together down in the trenches at Russ, and for him to be able to come back to the alma mater and really elevate their women's program, because they really ain't been hitting on nothing, man. And in a span of 7 years, he brought them folks from the mud all the way to the top. And whoever comes in after him, they got some big shoes to fill, because Russ has a standard now. Russ didn't have a standard. Russ has a standard. Russ women's college basketball has a standard, and you're gonna have to make sure that you not only keep it where it's at, but you're gonna have to be able to elevate it and take it up a little bit too. Most definitely make sure y'all be tapped in. But before we leave the WWE, man, I had a question, man. I've been wanting to get to the bottom of it. Who are y'all top 5 wrestlers of all time?
Oh, yeah. Number 1, in my heart and in my soul, will always be HBK. Number 2, Undertaker, obvious reasons. Number 3, John Cena, obvious reasons. He just everywhere. Ain't nobody been a face that long. Number 4, you can't take nothing away from them 3 right there. Number 4, Ric Flair. Just the name itself. I ain't got to explain nothing about that. That's Flair. It's Flair, man. That's just it. Number 5, that's the hard part to me because of all the people there that I haven't named. And it's just really tough because you have like pioneers, you have guys that doing it now. You have so many names, and you got so many people that they gave they all and made wrestling what it was. But like 5 for me, it got to be Sting, because of who he was for how long, the icon, the people who tried to be like him, the guys he made, the company he put on his back. It just, HBK, Undertaker, Cena, Flair, Sting. It's a lot of people I left off, but them 5 to me, that was wrestling to me all time.
Oh, that was a list, my boy. Most definitely, those were some hitters right there. I can't hold you. That's a hell of a good list. I got a couple of them people on my list as well, but I'm gonna save mine for a little bit later. Come on, Q, Will, talk to me. Who are your top 5 wrestlers of all time? Tap in, my brother.
Of all time, I didn't really see too much wrestling, of course, in the 80s. I was only born in 87. I ain't really get in until before the Attitude Era. So I'm going to pick people from there. I'm going to have to go with The Rock, Triple H, Undertaker, Kurt Angle. And to pick somebody not homegrown, I'll have to go with Mr. AJ Styles.
I'm with you. That's why I said that last one was a struggle because I was struggling between Sting and AJ.
Growing up, I was a big fan of the big muscular guys. Wasn't really into too many of the small, unless it was small. It was like Rey Mysterio, Billy Kidman, and stuff like that. But yeah, AJ Styles, that man is awesome.
He revolutionized, and you see a lot of him.
Like, I'm gonna have to
you
go
see
back
a lot
and
of him
watch
in guys now.
some more of his TNA stuff.
Yeah.
He
really he put TNA on his back. And like I said, I struggled with him at 5 or 6 because it wouldn't have been a lot of guys if he didn't do what he did with TNA. A lot of people, Samoa Joe, got their start because he kept TNA. LA Knight because he kept TNA alive. Drew McIntyre because he kept TNA alive. Cody went back to TNA to find himself to get to be who he is now. And that couldn't have happened if AJ Styles did not keep TNA alive. And so I see and I understand why you put AJ Styles. Like you said, you're a little bit younger than me, but Sting, like when me and D were growing up.
Yes, sir.
Sting, that face paint, Sting and Ultimate Warrior, that face paint ruled, man.
It was crazy. When I first saw Sting, he was definitely the crow face. Like I didn't know much about like Ultimate Warrior face painting.
Yeah, because they was. This the thing. Like when we were little, when we were young, Sting and Ultimate Warrior were a tag team here.
That's correct.
Memphis. They were called the Ultimate Warriors.
Hell no.
They face paint was similar. That's why people were like they were a tag team together. So they started off here at USWF. My wife spent like many a Saturday up there because her daddy worked for the TV station. So yeah, they started off here. The Rock, of course, started off here. Man, it was so many. Kurt Angle started off here.
It's a lot of people earn their stripes.
Yeah, just to get them stripes to be able to get on TV. We saw a lot of people before they were everything because he was.
I left my boy Jericho. Yeah, so it's tough the top 5. But I tried to put in a lot of people that like. I tried to put in make sure I put in people that actually like help revolutionize.
Yeah, you ain't do wrong. It's just a hard list.
Yeah, it is. That's why I'm with y'all because top 5 is just so many. Like it's hard to put 5 into that category. But my top 5, I gotta go with Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, The Rock. Just because I'm from Memphis, I gotta say the King, Jerry Lawler. That's my guy. Hey, I'm just sorry. I grew up on it every Saturday morning. Jerry Lawler and the shenanigans. And then of course, rounding out, I got my guy Sting, man. Hey, that face paint. Especially a lot of people remember long hair Sting. I'm talking about the short hair with the blonde fade. That's the WCW Sting. Hey, that man used to be so cold.
The Colonel Guy haircut.
Oh man. Oh man, stop playing with Sting. Sting was that dude.
Yeah, he was that guy, bro.
It was hard because I used to like Bill Dundee, Macho Man. It was hard for me to dwindle down that 5. So that was the 5 that I had to make sure that I put the King, Jerry Lawler, on that thing because hey, he was the man. Hey, and his son was on that thing. Used to come through, hey, busting heads too. So hey,
I remember JC Ice, Whoopi D.
Yeah,
that was a tag team because they went to WWE and they was in the Nation of Domination with Farouk. Them 2 white guys rapping. It just Coco Beware because he grew up down the street from us. He had the birds in the house. He was legit great guy. It's just so many wrestling people that just really showed up. So my favorite guy, like Memphis wise, was always Reggie B. Fine. It just
Reggie B. Fine. He used to roll with my uncle back in the day. Reggie B. Fine.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And so, like for us, I think them local guys they hit more because we can see them. Like when The Rock was Coach Cabana, ex Cabana, and that man was around. Like literally, he was around. You could see him in Memphis. Like you see him like out. He was hanging around. He was chilling. That man was out here. He was around. Like you go to the fairgrounds or you go to the Coliseum to watch people wrestle. He just was different. So we always here wrestling always been something that you could always get into because if you had $5 back in the day, boy, you can go to the fairgrounds, you can go to the Coliseum, you can see action. Go out with the folks. At the schools, they was going out to HW bars when I was over my cousin in the house in the summertime. You go watch them wrestle. Or they'll be at South Memphis. They'll go to Hamilton and they'll wrestle. It's just wherever. Like they was.
Oh yeah, down at the flea market, like them folks
Mhm.
anywhere. They used to set up a
Flea
wrestling
market.
ring anywhere, boy.
Yeah, wherever they do it, they'll put it in the mall parking lot, Mall of Memphis. You go to Mall of Memphis in the parking lot, you can show, and it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like the guys that became big as Jerry Lawler, The Rock, Kurt Angle, they were here wrestling in parking lots. And that's just crazy to think.
That's crazy to think that a lot of those wrestlers that people see got their start right here in Memphis. Like it all traces back right here to Memphis, man. That's crazy. Like I said, I just had to tap in with brothers, see exactly how y'all feel, where y'all was at on the top 5 wrestlers of all time. Once again, we still grinding, we still rocking, we still rolling. We are the podcast with the barbershop vibes. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. You are rocking with your boy, Mr. D, as always. I got my guy, Big Dex, in the building. I got the Live 5 Q Wheel in the building. We are here every week on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and on TikTok. We're everywhere, man. Hey, make sure you check us out for the hottest sports debates and the hottest takes. So we're going to leave the WWE right there. I got to jump into the NFL. I want to know, with all the major moves that have been made in the league with draft picks, trades, what team do you think has the most hype coming into next year? We got the OBJ trade. We got Saquon Barkley to the Eagles, Kirk Cousins to the Falcons. A lot of new people. Caleb Williams coming in to the Bears. Roma Duze joining him. How this going to go? Marvin Harrison, is he going to be able to help Kyler Murray out there in Arizona? Which team do you think is just way too hype? Tap in.
I'm gonna go with the Chicago Bears because God rest his soul. Dennis Green said it best. They are who we thought they were. They always gonna disappoint. They always gonna disappoint.
The team too much hype around them. San Francisco, because them motherfuckers, for all the talent they have, everybody get them a pass on BS. Yeah, they've made it to conference championship. Yes, they made it to Super Bowl, but they ain't did nothing since 1995. And that to have the talent that they have, folks they had Alex Smith, Kaepernick. They got this new guy right now. They had Garoppolo. They've had a top defense. They've had weapons. They've had running backs. They've had everything. They've had everything it takes to win a championship, and they've done nothing. That, to me, is bullshit. So it can't be the excuse about the quarterback if your defense really that legit as you say they are. But it's just, to me, it seems like as far as the NFL go right now, the most hyped team for no reason is the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh yeah, they stay hyped every year. Overhyped every year. They have been playing ball. I ain't gonna hate that much, but for all that, they get too many passes. People just automatically think that they're gonna be elite because of their coaching or because they have certain pieces, but they don't always come through in the clutch time. Yeah, I can agree with you when you say the 49ers. You will. All right, what teams you think?
Oh, y'all must have heard. Everybody got big State. What's his name? Caleb in that offense. They say he got all the weapons.
That's the hometowners that you hear. That was your Kim.
Exactly. What hype they got? Cause ain't nobody overhyping him. I think Jaden Daniels could have been the number 1 overall pick, to be honest.
Yeah, I just
went back and forth.
I like y'all take though on the Niners though.
Yeah, they just, everybody swear they tough as the roughest, all that stuff. But then they always get their ass whooped in the ends. Like, y'all get kicked in the chest every day. Every time. Like, yeah, y'all make it far, but then y'all still lose. Y'all been doing this same song and dance for a decade.
That's crazy work right there, boy. But my overhyped team, I'm feeling you on the 49ers, but I think the Eagles could be one of them overhyped teams because they one of them teams too that everybody automatically try to pencil them in. NFC championship. They're gonna win the division. Jalen Hurts. They got Saquon Barkley. They overhyped. Ain't nothing to write home about neither. Them and the other team that's wearing green.
They won a championship though, and then when they lost to the Chiefs, what they lost by a touchdown or something?
They lost, sir. That's all they matter.
Just say, that's that division rivalry stuff you talking. They got the championship. It's different than the 49ers. To me, anyway. They got them a championship out of it. They had a bag up out there showing up.
I'm talking about with Jalen Hurts.
I get them a pass because they beat Tom Brady ass. So that's me. Having an Alabama quarterback is a handicap because it's just
not too much on Alabama now.
Y'all ain't top 10 material no more. It's okay, man. Y'all had a good run, brother.
We're not top 10.
Nah, really. Y'all ain't top 10 material, man. It's cool though. Playoff
I accept top 5, bro. Not top 5.
You can accept whatever you want, but what you
not
is,
top 10. Come on,
nah, y'all ain't it, bro.
Bro, you killing me.
We over y'all. Texas over y'all.
Two.
Ohio State over y'all. Yeah. Hey, chill out there. Yeah, watch out. That'd be good. Oregon is over y'all.
No,
Oregon over y'all, brother. Brother, it's okay. It's
Oregon don't have a quarterback this year. Who is quarterback?
Oregon got Dylan Gabriel, bro. They got a quarterback. It's fine.
Man, stop it, man.
Okay, man. Y'all ain't top 10, man. LSU quarterback better than y'all quarterback.
Come on, Dick. You'll never get
a
fight. You'll never get a
five right there. More faith in Clemson than y'all.
Oh man, come on, get the fuck out of here! Are you serious?
Yeah, I got more faith in Clemson.
Wow, man. You gotta get out there narcotic.
I'm good, brother.
I take Ohio State, Oregon, and Clemson. Come on, bro. You holding us now? Come on, bro.
Yeah, you must ain't seen y'all play. I'm going. So
I didn't know we are a new team. New scheme.
That's the problem. That's the thing. All new,
baby.
Y'all on that new shit.
Not with a quarterback that's been proven. He's coming back. Oh yeah.
He ain't proven, brother. I'm sorry.
He is a playoff quarterback. He ain't been to the playoffs.
Man, did you see the playoffs? Did you? So you ain't watched it?
It wasn't his fault. That man was down in his ankles the whole goddamn game trying to pick the ball up. Come on, man. You know how offensive line filled up.
Bro, eventually you got to take off and run with that joint. I don't know what to tell you. If Saban got to be in your ear and tell you what to do every time, you ain't no good quarterback.
Wow.
I ain't even done, brother.
What?
Because Joe Milton's still at Tennessee, ain't he?
No, Joe Milton in the lead. They got the Nico.
Never mind. It don't matter. Tennessee above y'all, so we gonna go. Let me nip it in the bud. Y'all and
tell me Florida in front of us.
Nah, they got a tougher schedule than y'all. They could get there.
Stop it, man. It is not. Have you seen 9 teams that are better than the Alabama Crimson?
Have you seen right now? Schedule? Have you seen Florida schedule? They can get they might get down with y'all, brother. If they take a couple of these licks. I'm just saying, if they split even, bro, they should be in the playoffs. If Florida,
everybody left with Coach Saban so bad.
No, I just think Coach Saban was the reason y'all won games. I know that nigga from Washington ain't gonna be the reason y'all win games. It's okay. And then y'all on the bubble. As far as like other teams, y'all on the bubble with Michigan.
The man just made a championship with a far less talented team, bro.
Who? What are you talking about?
He just made
Washington had 3 wide receivers that just went in the first round. I'm confused. What you mean by?
No, stop it. Defensively,
what the heck? What they got to do with throwing the ball?
That defense is not better than Alabama defense. Stop it. Oh no!
Quick question. I ain't the smartest guy in the world. My eyes don't really work. I ain't got 20/20 vision. But y'all defense couldn't stop Michigan. In Michigan, that the year before TCU whooped their ass.
Coaching, bro.
The same Michigan. The year before that, we whooped Michigan ass.
But we have better coaches.
So you saying Jim Harbaugh? You saying Jim Harbaugh outcoached Coach Saban? But this guy, y'all got coaching now.
He did.
Is gonna be a better coach.
Jim Harbaugh is not in Michigan no more.
No, I ain't saying about Michigan. I'm talking about in general.
Yes, in general. The only game that I'm like is y'all. Besides that, bro, it's over with.
You should really fear LSU game. You should be scared of that. Oh, my man, Ole Miss is head and shoulders above y'all. I'm sorry, I forgot.
About the same team that you say every year is better than us. The same team.
Lane been waiting on this day.
Every year,
Lane been waiting on this day so long. Lane been All
Let
right.
me hear you come popping that Ole Miss shit,
Hey,
man.
how much? How much?
Just
Hey, we ain't got to talk about it, brother. How much, man? As my uncle say, how much diet do you got on you?
man.
You got a case? 3 cases?
For the
Okay.
bird was the word, man. Hey, it's nothing, man. I'm taking all bets this year because I know y'all think we dead.
I bet you on y'all whole season, like you be doing me on the Falcons. I know y'all gonna lose about 5 games.
Bro, no, we're not losing 5 games. Are you serious right
Y'all
now?
ain't winning 8. I know that much.
What? Oh,
Well,
I gotta go, man. It might trip. Next up, bro, we still talking about the NFL.
They
This might
calling y'all Colorado, ain't it?
man, you hear me? I can't even deal with this tonight, bro. He's tripping.
Prime might win more games than y'all win.
No, man, come on, bro. So you really just gonna hold us like that, bro? Stop it, man.
Y'all hold yourself, let the old man retire. Y'all was so bad, y'all drove that man into retirement.
Man, no, it was the NIL and the transfer portal. They drove this man.
It was y'all, bro. Yeah, y'all were that bad.
Here y'all Georgia fans come with these false narratives, man. Y'all just glad Nick Saban is gone. It ain't over. It ain't over. Stop it. It ain't over just because Saban gone, bro. We still gonna be on y'all.
I'm gonna check back with you first week of November.
We straight like that, but that's enough for NCAA. We're still talking about the NFL. So the NFL schedules have already come out. We already know the international games. We already know who's gonna be playing who, when, and where. What I want to talk about right now is opening night. We got a rematch on our hands, kicking off the season. The Chiefs facing off with the Baltimore Ravens and the MVP Lamar Jackson. The time of possession last year, it was major. It was a major factor as the Chiefs won 17-10. So, with all that being said, who do you think gonna win opening night? Do you think it's gonna be the Super Bowl champs, or do you think the MVP gonna get a look to get back him up? Hey, get back him up. Tap in.
What this nigga can't throw, man? I'm not buying no Lamar Jackson narcotic no more. I don't want none of that drug. That drug is some babbage, man.
Garbage.
Black magic, man. That nigga Barnes trying to sell heroin. It ain't it. It ain't a brand name, man. It ain't it. It ain't hidden. It's cut up. It's bad, man. It ain't good. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs until they finally beat the Chiefs, which I don't see happening because I don't think they just got it in them to do so. Not yet. Apparently not. I thought they would have had something in them to do it in the playoffs, but apparently they did not. So I ain't got nothing for the Ravens other than they full of shit.
That's wild right there, my boy. Damn, you gonna do the for that?
So they proved me otherwise.
I don't know what to say about that one, man. Go ahead, Q Will. What you think? Who you got?
I got the Chiefs by 24.
Ooh, not 20.
Cause King Henry needs to renounce his throne because he ain't got no tread on his side.
Ooh, that's crazy. So you don't think King Henry gonna be able to contribute none and be a factor none and then possibly pulling out the win?
They thinking he's a missing piece. I don't think he gonna add much. No, I don't.
That's wild right there. But of course, you already know who I'm riding with, man. Shotgun Daddy. You already know, man. Hey, the Super Bowl champions. My boy is on. He on the spree for number 3. It's number 3 in a row. He gonna go on for number 4 overall, but he needs 3 in a row. You already know he gonna be on get back from last year because the Lions snuck him. The Lions snuck him last year on opening night. They didn't have Chris Jones. They didn't have Kelsey. But this year, my guy, he gonna have the full arsenal. Everybody's back. Everybody's ready to go. The key for the Ravens is to try to keep it out of Mahomes' hands, like everybody else try to do. Because if you let the man get his hands on the football, it is a wrap. But no matter how long you try to keep it, unless they start giving 10 or 14 points every time you score, you're gonna eventually have to give the ball back to this man. And we already know what happened. We already know what happened every time. I ain't gonna say every time, but most times this man touched the ball, it's gonna be some points put up, whether it be 3 or 7. But your best bet is try to put some points up, preferably 7 points, because if you think you finna beat them by kicking field goals, nah, buddy, it ain't gonna happen, my boy. I think the Chiefs are gonna pull it out. I have them winning. I think it's gonna be 31-21. They're gonna try to put up some points because it's opening night. They're gonna be trying to feel each other out, see what they got going for the season. They want people to be entertained. So they're gonna try to put up some points. I think it's gonna go down to the 4th quarter, and then the Chiefs are just gonna run off with it. Probably score twice in the 4th quarter, and then they're gonna end it 31-21. Y'all got a score? Give me your score for the game.
42-19.
Ooh, I like that right
I got 37-13.
Ooh, so both of y'all basically got them coming out and just blowing the doors off of the Ravens. I don't know if I like that, man. I don't know if I don't.
Hold on. What a game that? My bad. I ain't asked that. What a game.
They're going to be in Kansas City. They're going to blow the doors off. They might say 42 points. That's a lot of points, my boy.
Yeah, because I think his wide receiving core is better. I think Hollywood Brown can get over the safety more. I don't have faith in Lamar Jackson holding the ball, taking time off the clock. Earlier, that Kansas City going to put more points on the board because they fresher and because they know how to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. I don't really see Kansas City defense giving up much, and it's going to be spring night. So,
yeah, they're going to be trying to run it up.
Yeah, it just is what it is. It's a celebration. Yeah, no, it's over with. It's done, daughter. Baltimore is who we think they are, which is trash. So yeah, that's what I got.
Hey, I ain't disagreeing. I was just trying to make sure we got that tapped in because we stay tapped in, and most definitely that game, this podcast is gonna be tapped in because you got Gary, who is the resident Baltimore Raven fan of the show. Then you got me. I'm the postseason Kansas City fan of the show. Hey, it's going down, baby. You better believe it. You better be tapped in. So once again, shout out to my brothers rocking with me tonight. I got Big Dex in the building. I got my guy, the Live 5 Q Will, always rocking with me. So we're gonna leave the NFL right now because we got to get back to our last one, fellas. We got to tap in on our second round picks. So picks been updated. So how y'all feeling about y'all picks so far?
I'm straight. I got a chance to go ahead and knock some things out. If the Thunder show up, then I'm game 7 in. If the Thunder and the Pacers show up, I'm really game 7 in, boy. I might could get it all. Brand new socks and draw.
And as y'all can see, I updated the green because the Celtics has went ahead and moved on to the Eastern Conference Finals. So you already know green means they won the series. White mean they lead the series. Yellow mean that the series is tied. And red means, of course, that they lose. So I'm going to have to update the Wolves to yellow because they tied 3-3, headed to game 7 in Denver. I've got Q Will think that Denver's going to bet the house on Joe. Big Dex think it's going to be Ant-Man. All right, Live 5, how you feeling about the picks, my G?
I definitely didn't think it would be this hard work. They hard as matchup right here.
So you think it's automatically stamped. If the Nuggets win, it's a cakewalk, whoever they play, no matter if it's OKC or that. All right, talk your shit then, my boy. Talk your shit.
Absolutely.
Okay. I think it's old Luca may have something to say about that because hey, we get that white man versus white man.
He don't get out that shooting slump. He ain't talking about nothing.
Hey, he gonna get it worked out. Gonna get it worked out because I know my guy. Hey, he gonna show up ready to play for the Western Conference Finals. So hey, you got to be tapped in. I'm feeling good about my picks. I just need the Pacers to come through and put that pressure back on New York.
I want a game 7. I want something. I need to see some playoff games next week. Hello? What?
Go New York, go New York, go New York, go New York, go.
I don't want to hear nothing from you.
Cut all our shenanigans out real fast, Dex. AD, I just got the deposit, man. It just came through. Hey, I'm here to tell the truth, baby. What y'all need from me tonight? What did my predictions say was going to happen with the Denver and Timberwolves game?
You said that was going to go. You said that was going to go. I give you props.
Man, I swear I wish I could show you guys a spreadsheet of these direct deposits coming through, and it says, tell the truth. That D says, man. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all.
Man, this man, swear. How you feeling about the pick, my G?
Man, it's as expected, man. I'm your analyst for everything, man. Football, basketball, cricket, whatever, man. I'm the analyst, man. I do my research and I tell you guys the truth, America. I tell y'all the truth. Huh? I'm looking to my camera. I tell y'all the truth. The truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. It's the truth.
Man, get your LB, man.
But this is all I gotta say about it. Ant-Man is gonna have his way. I told y'all, man, Ant-Man is gonna have his way regardless. That's not the problem. The biggest issue is Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert gonna hold up their end of the bargain. That's all. It's like you going on a trip and you like, hey man, I'm gonna pay for the room. You get the tickets for the shuttle, and you get the tickets for the bottles. If I get my part and y'all get your part, we gonna have a great time. But if somebody forget the shuttle, then we stuck. If somebody don't get the bottles, we sober. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's Cat and Gobert, man. If they come and they bring their piece of the puzzle that they need to bring, Timberwolves gonna win this thing. They might win by 15 in Game 7.
Ooh, by 15. So you're predicting the Minnesota Timberwolves to go up to Denver and upset the champs by 15 in their house.
And I'm gonna even give y'all a spread. Here you go. This is top 10 news right here. Top 10 news.
Talk to me.
Ant-Man is gonna have 38 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Cat gonna have 18 points, 12 rebounds, 3 or 4 assists. And Gobert is gonna have about 10 points, 7 rebounds, and he's gonna have 4 blocks. He's gonna have a crazy game on the blocks. He's gonna go crazy. I think that Joker's gonna have a good game, but the person that's gonna slack off for them, that's not gonna come to play, is gonna be Aaron Gordon's gonna be the one that don't show up for him, man. Oh no, D, I still got my 5 minutes. I'm talking about the wrong team. Let's worry about these Knicks.
Oh
Tomorrow,
Lord.
the Knicks are gonna win
for the Pacers because hell, I picked them.
Hey, but I'm telling y'all, Dex is just picking off. He's just picking the hate off my Knicks, man. I don't know what's the problem,
bro. I just told you I want y'all to win, so I can go to the game next week. I'm rooting for y'all.
No, you're
and I still don't think y'all gonna do.
No, you root for us just so you can have an activity to do while you on vacation.
I ain't on vacation. I'm gonna be at work, brother. But I gotta get my perks in while I'm working.
I don't get the perks while you work.
Yeah.
That's so. Hey, you know what? Halliburton is gonna be able to link up with your boy LeBron in Cancun, and they can talk about what people that's not in the playoffs anymore is doing.
Hey, I hope you.
What if the Knicks lose?
He gonna cry it out.
If the Knicks lose.
If the Knicks lose, I will not be mad. We are playing with literally only 3 starters.
Man, nah, don't go to sit. Garrett, stop. Hey, let me stop you right there. You can't say.
I don't want to hear them excuses, Gary.
I don't want to hit. Thank you, Trap. I don't want to hear that.
Here's my thing. Here's my piece. If we win, if we lose, I think that we're going to win just because I think Indiana's not that good of a team. But I'm saying if we happen to lose, I'm like, okay, so what if the Lakers get put out, but LeBron didn't play in game 5 or 6 or 7? You're like, oh, we didn't have the best player on the floor.
Who's your best player on the floor then? So who you saying your best player?
Who's better than Bronson?
I'm saying OG Anunoby is probably one of our best defensive.
Goddamn, nigga Vanderbilt didn't play. You ain't got us crying.
I'm saying he's one of our better defenders.
That's what I'm saying. Vanderbilt didn't play. We got our ass whooped. Ain't nobody say, damn, if Vanderbilt would have played, the Lakers would have won. Ain't nobody.
Vanderbilt, that's a college, my brother.
No, that's a player, fool. Just like OG, but I'm just saying, you try to talk about some. If you just compare OG Anunoby to LeBron, goddamn James.
I'm not comparing him to LeBron. I'm saying that LeBron, if he was out for like games 4, like 5, 6, and 7.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is nowhere near if LeBron was out because
Jared Vanderbilt was out, brother.
Yeah, it's more if Rui Hachimura was out.
No, I'm saying that y'all missing what I'm saying. I'm saying that we only have 3 starters.
Okay.
So you think other people ain't hurt right now?
Because I swear Mathurin ain't playing. And
Lakers, the only thing that was hurt for the Lakers was their feelings. That's the only thing that was hurt for them. It was 2 guys. It was Christian Woods and it was Janet Vanderbilt. But I swear the Pacers are missing Mathurin and I swear they missing Bruce Brown. I swear they got injuries too because them 2 guys ain't playing. And I thought them 2 guys started. I could be wrong. Maybe Nembhard really did start most of the season and I'm tripping. But I feel like Nembhard was off the bench and I feel like Mathurin was starting and I feel like Bruce Brown was starting and I feel like Nesmith was on the bench. But nobody ain't making no excuses because ain't nobody brought up neither one of them guys. And I swear that Tyrese Halliburton is hurt and he's still playing. But you want to bring up injuries. Nah, I don't know about no Halliburton being hurt.
Halliburton is definitely hurt.
Yes. He been injured at the All-Star break. He just wanted his contract money. He had to play to get his contract money in his first team NBA because he's trying to be a Supermax player. That's the only reason he's playing.
Okay. Hey, I hear you. Yeah, that's my take. Only thing is, like I said, if they lose, I'm like, hey, I can't feel bad. We went out there and played our best with the team that we had, and if they come up short, they come up short.
Man, ain't no way they supposed to come up short.
That's true. I think the energy in New York is definitely a game changer for sure. But I think we're gonna beat them in Indiana for the simple fact that we want to try and get some rest before
Y'all do.
we go into Boston.
Y'all need that rest.
I pray so.
I think it's Sunday or Monday. Y'all be playing right away.
Or else I got to take a train to Boston one of them nights and catch me a game.
I think they may start on Monday. They may try to
Yeah,
get me
I think that's what I said. I think we get a break. They get a 4-day break.
I think the Knicks'
Damn,
worst
I got to
decision
get on
is
a
to
train to Boston on Monday to watch a game.
Yeah. So I think they may give them a little extra day. It may be Monday or Tuesday before they start.
Hey, Nick. Yeah, Gary, I agree. Y'all take as long as y'all want to rest up so KP can come back and bust y'all ass.
Yeah, KP. If KP come back, man, it's gonna be hard times for the Knicks, man. It's gonna be our only saving grace if Kristaps Porzingis is not ready to come back for the Eastern Conference Finals. But if he ready to come back, y'all might be 5 games out of that.
I think it's. I don't think it'll be 5 games. I think if we win and Kristaps Porzingis come back, I think I give us 6 games at least. I don't think it'll go 7 simply because it'll go back to them and it'll go back to them for game 6.
No, it go back to
2. It go back to New York. Yeah. So they get 2. They get 2 in Boston.
Y'all ain't winning though.
Y'all best bet is to beat them in Boston. Boston are the good home team in the playoffs.
I think we can beat them game 2. I think we'll split the first 4 games. We'll win 1 in Boston. They'll win 1 in New York.
No, they go destroy y'all in New York. They're a really good road team in the playoffs. They're not a good home team in the playoffs.
Man, they clicking right now at home and on the road.
They clicking, but who they really play? Russ Collins? The Cavs ain't have nothing, man.
Hey man, don't poo my boy Spider, man. Spider was out there trying to get him some extra
money. He didn't play the last 2 games.
That's what he's trying to do this year. He's trying to get paid real quick, and then once he got enough time in to get that little bonus, he was like, we ain't got nothing going.
Hey, Brown and Tatum was out there. Oh, no Spider.
Really?
Hey, speaking of Spider, I got a question for you. Is Spider going to LA?
Oh, if he go to LA,
we don't know who gonna be in LA. We gotta wait and see.
Hey, what I tell y'all, man. LeBron is definitely on the move.
But he ain't coming to New York though.
New York City, please go easy on me.
Hey, you see the orange bottle, man. Hey,
man, it's not coming to New York, man. He got a better chance to go to Dallas than New York.
Will Dallas have the money though? Is the question. We have the money. That's what I'm saying. That's the one thing about the Knicks. We have the money that we can give. We can give LeBron a contract. It's not gonna be a max, but it'll be what he wants. And then we can pay. Only person I think we might get rid of, if we had to get rid of out of our 3, is I think they may get rid of Hart over DiVincenzo. But Hart, I don't know. I think they'll find a way to.
We're a dog. Yeah, they have to make that work.
I think they'll find a way to try and pay him, and they'll cut somebody else, and we'll get LeBron through some money and like trading players and stuff. Like I said, LeBron. I don't care what none of y'all say about anything else. LeBron is on the move. He's getting out of LA, man. They finna play with a first-time head coach that he ain't even coached his son's basketball team. Even a coach of grown men, and you the same age as him, it's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. It's just not.
Real quick, we're gonna pause on the NBA, but we talked about your Ravens before you came over here. Ravens versus Chiefs. Who you got opening night?
The Ravens. The Ravens not gonna play. They're not gonna play like they did. They're not. I tell you right now, the Ravens are not gonna have the same game plan, and they're not gonna play the same way that they did in the playoff game. I can guarantee you this. Derrick Henry gonna have about 15 to 18 touches. Keith Mitchell gonna have about 12 touches. Lamar gonna have about 7 or 8 rushing attempts. The ball might get thrown maybe like 12 times.
So what's the score gonna be?
It's gonna be the start of the season, so it ain't gonna be like just going crazy. I'll give it maybe like a 21-17 game. It's not gonna be nothing crazy.
So the Kansas City Chiefs are only gonna score 17 points on ring night in Kansas City.
Yeah,
baby, born in the 80s. Goddamn.
I see them having maybe a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, or they have a couple field goals. And I don't think it's gonna be nothing just crazy. It ain't gonna be like no 32 to 28 game. I don't see it being like that. But because you gotta think about it, he's still gonna be getting used to his new receivers. Rasheed Rice is gonna be playing for the penitentiary league.
Hey,
they gonna be getting busy in there.
Okay, of course you already know I picked the Chiefs, but my guys, they also picked the Chiefs as well, and they're thinking it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I said that it's going to be 31-21. All right. Nick said that it was going to be 42-19.
See, Dex, put that fight down, man.
And Q Will said I think he was 32-17. 32-17, 36-17, something like that. I don't know where you coming from thinking that y'all gonna
7-13.
Yeah. I don't know what y'all thinking that y'all gonna keep the Chiefs up on the 20 points. I don't know, my boy.
Let's put it this way. I'll change my score to 27-24.
Still in favor of the Ravens, though.
Yeah.
I knew your ass was gonna pick the Ravens.
Of course. I'm telling you, the game plan that they went in with in the playoffs, they're not going to do that again. I guarantee.
They better not.
I can guarantee. I'm telling you right now, Lamar will have. He'll probably throw. They're going to look back at the film and say, "Oh, what did we do wrong? Oh, we tried to throw the ball. Let's run the ball. We're paying Derrick Henry $8 million a year. Let's give him the fucking football."
Okay. Easier said than done, my boy. Easier said than done.
No, hey, Derrick Henry gonna walk over to McDonald's. Hey, nigga, stop playing.
That's a flat tire, man.
Ooh, my boy Q will seem to think that Derrick Henry don't have that much tread left on them tires.
Man, ain't nothing gonna save them Ravens from them Ravens.
And this coming from a Falcons and a Colts fan. Come on, man.
What have y'all done? What have y'all done?
What is the Falcons are a mockery, man. A mockery.
And then what are y'all? Y'all spending all this money and getting what?
Hey, we getting further than the Falcons.
What is?
Hey, we above 500 for one. That's for starters. I'm about to say, do y'all have any? Which I don't even care about the Pro Bowl, but do y'all have any Pro Bowl players?
Yeah. From last year,
y'all may have.
We got Jesse Bates.
Yeah, I'm about to say y'all might have one defensive back or something like that, but I'm about to say Other than that, I don't think so.
Nah,
we had
Jesse Bates, brother. We good, man. We ain't blowing the bank just to get beat up by the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, the Ravens have 4 Pro Bowls. So
okay,
so and again, but like I said, I don't care about the Pro Bowl. It doesn't matter. That's a waste of people's time and money. But like I said, we're going to.
Why you ask?
No, I was simply inquiring. I was just asking. What did I say before I said it, D? I said not like this matters or anything, but how many players do y'all have go to the Pro Bowl?
So what are you inquiring? So if you inquiring, but it don't matter, why you ask?
Just to know. Sometimes you can know something and it don't matter.
So why ask the question?
Anything else before we get ready to shut it down for the night?
Then we gonna see if these folks gonna go to Game 7.
Hey, Nick's going to Game 7
New York next week.
We got another Game 7 on the western side. Then we got to check out the Dallas Mavericks and the OKC Thunder. Got to see which way they go. So it's a lot of stuff still going on, man. A lot of stuff y'all to still be tapped into. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to my guys once again. Big Dex in the building. I got my guy, the Live Fire Q-Wheel in the building. And of course, I had my guy, the Tricky Trey, checking in. Shout out to DJ Trap 2 as well, popping in on your boys, man. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and on TikTok. And as I always say, live your life. Never let them live it for you. Bang.